Another big win for the team. How's everyone feeling after that game against Washington?
Yeah, obviously it's awesome to keep winning. We've been working really hard, and I think to finally see it pay off has been really exciting and just good for the team and our momentum going forward and everything. So yeah, we're really excited about it and happy to keep this going.
Tough stretch of games coming up with back-to-back road games. Um, what are you kind of looking forward to in playing Chicago out in Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Chicago, so I always love going home, playing in front of my friends and family, just personally. But I think, yeah, again, just keeping this momentum going. We've been working really hard, like I said, and we want to keep it going. And this game is going to be a tough one. It always is. Chicago away is always a good game. So we have a lot on our plate, but I think we're ready for it and excited to get there.
The last three league games, the defense has really been very compact and very good in terms of not allowing too many chances. I think one goal total over the course of three league games. What has been working over the last month, basically, just defensively for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think winning helps. I'll say that. It builds your confidence a bit there. The other part is just building relationships on the field. So we've been working together at training and able to actually solidify relationships and partnerships on the field. So we're learning each other's tendencies and really just building off of that each game. And I think it's only gotten better each time we step out on the field together. And so it's just been a great partnership with me and Em in there. And I played with Haley in Houston as well. So I think we've carried that on and kind of got right back to where we left off.
How much is that consistency just important to be able to build those relationships, starting every game, playing 90 minutes with each other, and having Anna behind you, kind of directing traffic, just having that consistency in general? How much is that?
Yeah, I think that's huge because you just learn, what works for each other. It's small little details, but they go so far in each game. And I know that if Haley's going to be more aggressive, then I can kind of hold the space. Little things like that, but those things just go really far. And yeah, I think that it just helps a lot. And the communication is good too. We know what we need at certain moments in the game. Around the 70th minute, I usually like to tell Em, like, hey, let's check in with each other. So now we're doing all those little things, and it's just a consistent thing that we don't have to think about too much anymore.
I asked Kylie about this after the game this past weekend, just the team mentality of defending, of the forwards and the midfielders getting back, tracking back, and being able to get back defensively and help. How much does that just give you more confidence within the team and build that team mentality, knowing that Marta is making a 40-yard run from midfield to track back and make a stop?
Yeah, that play specifically, when Marta, she was in the corner of R18 attacking with the ball, and she ended up in R18, won the tackle. And I was like, who is that, to Haley? After the play happened, she turned around, it was Marta. I was like, wow, like that is what we need with this team. But that's also what we've been building and what we've been talking about every single day in training. And now we don't think about it. People are just doing it. And I was saying that to some of the girls on the team the other day in training because that was what was happening. And before in the past, we just weren't doing that as much. So now it's not even a reaction. It's just, you're just doing it. So it's ingrained in us now. It's a part of our cloth of this team. And yeah, it's a great feeling being a defender, knowing that you have support. It's not just your back line fighting for the goal. It's every single one of us. So I'm really proud of this team to where we're at, and we're going to keep that going.
What does it mean just in terms of having the veterans making those plays and kind of leading by example for the younger players? Obviously, this is a very young team, but having those players like Marta, like Adriana, like you, and just making big plays and kind of leading by example for the younger players. What does that mean kind of as a trickle-down effect for some of these players that are still getting their feet wet in the league?
Yeah, I think it just sets the tone. And I know looking back at my rookie year and just being a young player, I had players doing that for me as well. I can vividly remember Allie Krieger doing that, making plays happen and just knowing what it takes to win games in this league. And we have that experience, so we have to show it. And when players like Marta make a tackle like that, it just not only does it set the tone for the younger players, but it's a reminder to all the veterans as well. So it's just something that we try to remind each other more often than not, what it takes to win games in this league, and it's plays like that sit with you. So.
Outside of seeing your family and friends. What are you looking forward to from Chicago?
The game or just like in
Just
general?
yeah.
I mean, everything. I love going home and playing at this field. I grew up actually going to games, Chicago Fire games at this stadium. So for me, it's just humbling to be there and to be in Chicago in front of friends and family. So I'm excited to bring that energy to the team and to get another win.